Alright, 100 gamer points resolution. Sorry. Overall chaos is low. Good. The end. This is it. The end of the game.
So ends the interregnum.
Here we go.
And now Emily Caldwin the First will take her mother's throne after a season of turmoil. You will stand at her side, Corvo, guiding her young mind and protecting her from those who seek to exploit her and cause her harm.
Cool.
You watched and listened when other men would have shouted in rage. You held back instead of striking. So it is with the passing of the plague and Emily's ascension, comes a golden age, brought about by your hand.
Sweet. They're curing the plague. Piero and Sokolov are curing everybody who's infected. Pretty cool music. Yeah, they're all partying in the bar and stuff.
And decades hence, when your hair turns white and you pass from this world, Empress
Oh, he's dead.
Emily the Wise, at the height of her power, will lay your body down within her mother's great tomb, because you are more to her than a royal protector. Farewell, Corvo.
50 gamer points, just dark enough. That's it, Dishonored. Alright, well, thoughts on the game. Good game. Definitely a good game. But what I really got annoyed and frustrated with at the end was... Here, let me turn the volume down a little bit. I got frustrated at the end because it seemed like ever since that stage, the Flooded District, like if you're trying to do the stealth playthrough, it seemed like they almost made it impossible for you to just get through places undetected. Like, they put so many enemies there that there's really just no way for you to do it. And it really frustrated me that it was so difficult and almost impossible to do it without just gung-ho running through, you know, killing a couple people along the way. You know, and the controls were really a problem with this game. Like, they were really a problem. There was a big holdback with the controls, especially the I can't think of the ability now. I played the whole game. The teleporting ability, whatever it's called. The fact that it wouldn't just lock onto ledges, that you literally had to find this little tiny minute window aiming with imprecise Xbox controls to jump was really annoying, and it screwed me over a million times. And, you know, I just, it was so annoying how the controls kept screwing you over. But I will say that it's definitely an interesting game. It's a new IP, which is always gives me, you know, gets points with me to start, because it's something new that they're experimenting with, taking a risk. And there's completely multiple ways to play the game. I mean, because you can go through and just do combat the whole time, you know, and basically kill everything you see, and it completely changes the way the game is played. I mean, you saw all the abilities and, you know, all the different things I could have gotten to do the, you know, the killing, the lethal playthrough. Like, there are so many different bone charms to use. You would buy different abilities with the runes. You would buy different things from Piero. You'd be able to use all these different weapons and magic abilities to kill everything. And I know that it completely changes the world. Like, it changes how the world looks. There's more infected people. There's more of those weeping things. There's more rats that attack you. It becomes an uglier place when you get high chaos. So, you know, there's a good chance that, you know, when I have some downtime or something, I'll probably go back and play this game on, you know, the lethal playthrough because it will take me significantly less time. I won't have to keep reloading. You know, I can just kill, you know, cut and kill through everything, and it'll take, you know, far less time. I have to say, I'm a little disappointed in the ending. I mean, you know, I worked at a whole time, that whole game, to get, you know, the low chaos so that I could have the best ending, and the ending's like 5 seconds long and basically just says they cured the plague and Emily reigns as emperor. That's about it. Like, it didn't, you know, it didn't give me any information on all those people that I kept alive. It didn't tell me what happened to them. It didn't tell me, you know, anything really. So I thought that was kind of a cheap, not very good ending for playing the game that long and intentionally, like, you know, not killing anybody to get the low chaos, and then the ending is very short and really doesn't give you a lot of explanation about anything. Like, it didn't... I don't know. This is weird. The music just ends and you have to sit here and, like, just watch this in complete silence. It's strange. Thatch Quatch, senior brand member. Okay. Thatch Quatch. That's a good name. I have to look at all the French people, but... No, I think it was a good game. Do I think it was an amazing game? Like... I'll tell you right now, is it in the 9 range? No, it's not. A lot of people have been giving this game a 9. To me, it's just not in the 9 range. Like, it's just not. There's too many problems with the controls. You know, the fact that if you're trying to do the stealth playthrough at the end, the game makes it virtually impossible to do. And the fact that, you know, the ending there was really not very good at all for how much time you put into it. They really didn't, you know, at the ends of games like Fallout and stuff like that, you know, they go in and give you all this backstory on all the people that you chose to keep alive and do all this other stuff. I mean, I chose to keep alive a lot of people. And especially, I mean, the dude at the end, I kept Havelock alive, you know? But they didn't tell me what happened to him. They didn't tell me any of that stuff. They just said she got back on the throne. How? Like, what military did I use? What guards did I use to get her back on the throne? Just me? Like, I don't know. I didn't like the ending at all. I thought it was a very short, not very fulfilling ending. So is it in the 9 range? No. But it's still a good game, and they've already announced that this is an IP. They're going to be making more of them. And I really hope that in the second one, that they make some corrections and get the controls working better, you know, and not make it so ridiculously impossible if you're trying to do the stealth playthrough toward the end of the game. I mean, I like a challenge. I don't like, you know, almost impossible odds that there's really no way to do it, you know what I mean? Like, that's... I don't know. Still a good game, though. Probably, definitely better than most of the games that came out in 2012 when this game came out, but... I don't know if it's really a 9, you know what I mean? But it's good. Like I said, they took chances. There's multiple ways to play the game. There's a reason to go back and play the game twice, definitely. To do it the opposite way. You know, and do the chaos playthrough, the high chaos playthrough, and see how that changes the game. And I guess the little bit of an ending you get, which I assume isn't going to be that great considering, but... Damn, Big Video has been around since 1991. So I'm guessing it's just going to take us back to the menu, and it does. So, alright, that is Dishonored. Finally it's completed, after a long time. Thanks for sticking in there if you did when I got frustrated there at the end. The reason I was frustrated was just because the controls kept screwing me, and it was just almost insurmountable odds. Everywhere you go, they would see you. And, yeah, it was just kind of frustrating there at those last few levels, but I beat it pretty good game overall. Definitely glad I checked it out, so I hope you enjoyed the playthrough. And I'll see you next time with another playthrough. So, until then.